Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we'll learn or study a topic of grammar, that is tenses. First comes the definition. Tenses plays an important role in grammar and even in our English language. So it plays two roles. First comes in the grammar and second comes when we speak up the language of English. So we are using each and every tense in our day-to-day language. But how to classify one such, that we'll study further. Now, it tells about when an action took place. So, the tenses are related to time, that when an action took place, whether in present, whether in past, or whether in future. If we are doing right now a thing, that is termed as present. If we are done with the same, then it is past. And if we are going to do, then it is future. Now, see the example. I have briefed one for each. First comes the present. We have this bag. So I am having one such, that is present. We had this bag. So I had the bag, one such, that is the past. And future, I'll be having one such, that is the future tense, that is we will have this bag. So I think you are very clear with the first slide, that is about the definition. Here comes the next. Now this is a very important slide, that is forms of main verb. Now main verbs except the verb be, main verbs except the verb be have three of the types of forms. They are 3 or 4 or 5. The verb be has 8 forms. The verb be has 8 forms. Other than that, there are 3 forms, that is 3, 4 or 5. Now next comes is first person is the I or we. First person is the I or we. Second person is the you. Third person is the he or she or it or they. Now, there are in total 7 pronouns. In that, I and we goes for the first person. Then comes the you. You goes for the second person. And the remaining pronouns, they are he, she, it or they go for the third person. Now, how you can classify or how you can know about the 3, 4 or 5 forms and the 8 forms of the be forms, that we'll see in the following table. V1, V2, V3, then the present participle, then the third person singular, present, simple and the forms. So, we'll study about this in the particular table. First comes the cut. Now, cut will remain same for 3 of the verbs, that is whether in first form of the verb or in the second form of the verb or in the third form of the verb. But it will change when it comes to the present participle, or it will change when it comes to the present continuous. That is cutting. Cut will be changed to cutting. In the third person singular simple present, it will become cuts. Now, when there are singular pronouns, we have to use s or es in the present form only. Be clear with this. We are using s or es in the singular pronouns, and second condition is we have to use this s or es when they are in the present tense. When they are in the present tense. So, in total for the verb cut, we are having 3 forms. Now, let's take an example with the forms 5. How it will be? See in the next example. Sing, then it will be changed to sang in the second form of the verb. Then it will be changed to third form of the verb as sung. And in the present participle, it will be singing. And in the simple present singular, it will be sings. So, in total, 5 will be the forms of the sing verb. That is sing, sang, sung, singing and sings. Okay. Next comes over here is have. Have is the first form of the verb. it will be changed in the second form of verb as had, and it will remain the same as for the third form of the verb. Now, it will be changed in the present participle as having, and in the singular simple present it will become has. It will become has, and in total it will be 4 types of the forms of the main verb as have. Okay, next goes like do. The main verb over here is do. It will be changed to the second form of the verb as did. It will be changed to third form of the verb as done. It will be changed to present participle as doing, and in the singular simple present it will be does. So in total for the do verb we are having 5 forms. Okay, last one is very important. Be. Now, in the second verb or in the second form of the verb, there are 2 types, that is was or were. In the third form of the verb, it will be been. For the present participle, it will become being. And in the singular simple present, there are 3 forms, that are am, is or are. Am, is or are. So, by totaling the same, we get 8 forms. We get 8 forms. Okay. I hope that you are very clear with the same. We'll proceed to the next slide. That is about the first tense, the present tense. It shows the current action that is going to be performed. So now I am giving you a simple example that if you are watching my video, you are doing that current, that you are doing a current activity, so it is termed in the present tense. So by more of the clarification, if you need it, there are 4 subtypes of the present tense. First goes as simple present tense, second is the present continuous tense, third is the present perfect, and the fourth is present perfect continuous tense. Okay, now let's brief up the 4 of the subtypes of the present tense in more depth. So let's see, friends. First comes the simple present tense. The structure of the simple present tense is subject plus verb plus s or es. Subject plus verb plus s or es. Let's take the examples. I take breakfast daily. She reads a book. Now there are some of the changes which is there in the examples. I is always considered in grammar as plural. Okay, so I have written take. But if I have taken as a singular pronoun, then it will become takes. See in the second example, you can see it very easily. That is, she reads a book. She is a singular pronoun, so I am adding in the read form, that is s. In the read form of the verb as s. That becomes reads. She reads a book. Okay, let's move to the next one, that is present continuous tense. Subject plus is, am or are plus verb plus ing. So here comes the examples. He is playing football. He is a singular pronoun, so I am using is with it. Play is the verb and ing to make it continuous. So the sentence becomes like he is playing football. Next comes as I am studying in a high school. Always, friends, remember this, that I always goes with the am. I always go with am. So over here, I am studying in a high school. Next is they are going to class. They is the plural pronoun over here. So they will be attached to are. They are going to class. Okay. Next one. Present perfect tense. Subject plus has or have plus third form of the verb. He has made this colorful chart. I have completed my assignment. He always goes with has because it's a singular pronoun. It is accompanied with has. Made to make it perfect. Made is the third form of the verb which is there to make it perfect tense. Next one. I have completed my assignment. As I said in my earlier topic about the simple present tense, that is I is considered in the grammar as plural, so it is accompanied with have. So it is accompanied with have. I have completed my assignment. Next, present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. So here comes the examples. I have been completing my assignment for the last 3 days. Okay, so I plus have, as it is plural, so have, then been plus verb, which is the verb over here, complete. But to make it continuous, we are adding ing, so it will become completing. Next sentence. She has been working in this department since 2017. She is a singular pronoun, so it is accompanied by the verb as has, then been plus working in this department since 2017. Okay, now it's very clear about the present tense, so we'll proceed with the past tense. Now the action which had already done. So if I had my lunch, what I will say, that I have taken my lunch. That is in the past tense. Okay. Now see, it expresses the action that already had taken place. Like same way in the present tense, we are following the same 4 subtypes of the past tense. They are simple past tense, past continuous, then the past perfect, and fourth comes as past perfect continuous tense. Let's see one by one. Simple past tense. The structure of the simple past tense is subject plus second form of the verb. Next, the examples. He completed the assignment. So, complete will be in the present tense, but to make it past, we add ed to it, that frames as completed. He completed the assignment. Next is, I read the newspaper. I have done reading of the newspaper, that is simple past tense. I read the newspaper. Past continuous. Subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. How? The examples. He was reading the book. He was means what? The thing has already happened. He read the book, that will be the simple past tense. He was reading the book, that will be the continuous, because ing is added to the sentence or to the main verb, that is reading. Read will become reading in the past continuous tense. He was, because he is a singular pronoun, so I have added was. If it is a plural pronoun, then I will add were. That is given in the second example. You were going to the park. Okay, next comes is the past perfect tense. The structure of the past perfect tense is subject plus had plus third form of the verb. Okay, the examples. I had finished my homework. He had completed his task. I had and he had. Here you can see that we have to not differentiate between the pronouns. As we did in the present tense, that is about the have and has. Here it's bit easy about the past tense, that only a verb is defined as had. You can use it either in the singular pronouns or in the plural pronouns. I had or he had, it will make no difference in that. Just a difference, that is the form of the verb should be in the past tense or should be the third form of the verb, that is finished or completed or verbed. These are some of the examples of the third form of the verb. Next comes is past perfect continuous tense. So friends, let's look about this structure. Subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing. Okay. Now see the examples. You will be more clear. He had been completing his assignment for the last 2 hours. He, so had is the to make it past. Then to make it perfect, what we are adding? Been. To make it continuous, we are adding to the verb, that is some of the verb, that is ing. Some of the words, that is ing. He had been completing his assignment for the last 2 hours. Next example. I had been playing football since morning. I had been playing football since morning. Okay. You are very clear with the past tense. Now we'll proceed to the last one, that is future tense. Now, after watching my video, what you will do next? That is the future. Okay. That is we are going to do after this topic or after this session ends, that is the future tense. Now see the definition. As I have mentioned, it expresses the action that have not taken place but will be taking place in near future, that is the future tense. So if I tell that I am going to go out at night, that is the future. So I am going to go, that is I have not gone yet, or I am not going yet, but I will be going at night. So that is the future tense. By that way, to understand the concepts very clearly, there are 4 subtypes of the future tense too. First comes the simple future tense. Next, future continuous, and next is future perfect. Then the last one is future perfect continuous tense. See first one, the structure of the simple future tense. Subject plus will or shall plus first form of the verb. Now please do remember friends that will always be accompanied with any of the 7 pronouns, but shall will always be used with only 2 of the pronouns, that are I and we. Okay, see the examples. I shall go to the park for a walk. I is there, so I am using shall. Now see in the second, I have changed, that is she will perform his duty. She is not I and we pronoun, so I am using will to it. I will not use shall because it's not I or we, but it is she, so I will be using will. Be very clear with the same. Now the next, future continuous tense. Subject plus will be or shall be plus verb plus ing. He will be playing football. We shall be eating the meal. He is a pronoun, singular pronoun, so it will be plus verb, that is play, plus ing to make it continuous. Now see in the next, we. We is used either for the one, that is you can use will also, you can use shall also. So I am using over here shall. We shall be eating the meal. Okay, these are only the 2 important tenses which comes mostly in the exams, but these 2 are not yet much of the discovered thing for the exams, but still for your better knowledge I am adding these 2, that are future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Let's look through. The structure of the future perfect tense goes like subject plus will have plus third form of the verb. He will have played football. He plus will plus have plus played. Play will be changed to the third form of the verb as played football. Next, I will have completed my assignment. You can use either will or shall. So I have used over here in my example as I will. You can also use I shall. So I will have completed my assignment. Last one, future perfect continuous tense. So look at the same or at the structure. Subject plus will have been plus verb plus ing. See the example. He will have been watching the football match for over 15 minutes. He plus will plus have been plus verb, that is watch. To make it continuous, I have used ing, that is watching the football match for over 15 minutes. Okay, I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, you can subscribe and comment and share towards your friends and family. And if you are having any queries or any doubts or any suggestions even, you can comment me below. Thank you so much, friends.